菜種さん戻ってくるんだ。そいつらはロケットなんだ。
とっても悪くてずるいやつらなんです。そんなことない。だって草ポケモントレーナーに悪い人はいないの。
またお前。
そこね、ミサイルバリア。そこに入ってる。見張りね。
Hello, everybody. Happy St. Patty's Day. Yes, my streaming literally just because today is St. Patty's Day because it would be a good joke. Absolutely. All right, hope you guys are doing well. I know I streamed yesterday, but that wasn't like RG. You know, you guys always want the RGO content, right? So we gotta make that happen. So yeah, we'll get to that very, very soon. But first, I want to show you another cool little fun video. Yeah, I don't know, just for fun. Right, so a friend of the channel, Joseph, made that. It was kind of funny. Yeah. See, because I was thinking about that because it was a fun coincidence because in episode 2, they actually referenced Galaxy Angel in Rogaku no Tosai, episode 2. Because, if you didn't know, Hiyori Tamura's previous voice actress, Roko Shintani, voiced this name, Milfwe or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce French. I'm sorry. But she voices this character and pilots a ship called the Lucky Star. What? Crazy, right? Of course, all that and more in the translator's notes to come with episode 2. And yeah, episode 2 shaping up real nice. Tons of references, tons and tons of references. Absolute insane number of references. I think this is going to be like 3 times as many references as was in episode 1. So if you thought episode 1 had a lot of references, like, oh my gosh, episode 2 is just going to have so many references. Absolutely. I could just scroll down this probably for like a couple of minutes and it would still not be done. Oh, that's a great one. So it turns out this infamous line actually was a Gundam reference the whole time. But yeah. Just go on forever. But anyway, let's not spend forever on... Why is it... Okay. Let's not spend forever on that. And instead get to the stream. So there are 2... Yeah, and hey everybody, I'm sorry I've been so focused. Chip's here, Senichi's here, Alvaro's here soon, Junkie and Simo. I don't know if you all are still here, but you know, great to see you all. But yeah, let's actually get into it. So the format is a little different because I'm past the point where the translation was, I could like copy paste it over from work I had done previously. Now we're just going off of I'm still copying from the video series, but no longer like written out in the script file. So instead, we're going to go with a different format where now I just have the video series, and we're going to write into the into the script. And then I also have running in the background a Japanese Rogaku no Otosai, so that way I can listen to the dialogue without like music and stuff getting in the way. So we can hear Ko there, right? So yeah, let me get myself set up. We're gonna mute the video so I don't have to deal with the music in the video, but yeah. And then as for the music for the stream itself, let's go with, so it turns out that I forgot about this, but Pokemon Diamond and Pearls, like for whatever reason, like Pokemon decided to release the soundtrack for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl like on YouTube and just made it like completely like fair use, not royalty free, but like you can use it in like videos without copyright issues or whatever. Very strange situation just for Diamond and Pearl, I think, but as a result we can play the Diamond and Pearl soundtrack. So we're just gonna use that. we'll just go with that. All right. So hopefully everything's not too bad. I have to adjust my volume. Happy Halloween. So that way I don't get overpowered by the soundtrack. But all right, we should be able to get going. Okay, let me clean my space up a little bit. Patty preview. What was it? Patty is like watching you or something. Patty is judging you. You know, let's make that one guy happy. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can get chat on screen too. Be nice. I mean, Chip, you can do whatever you want while watching the stream. You don't have to. I mean, I don't really expect people to like super focus on everything that's happening, right? Because it's like, you know, this is totally background material, like play the stream in the background type material. Okay. It's gonna be a bit messy, but I think I've got a good setup. All right. So this is, oh my gosh, the music's kind of crazy. This is right after we get back from Animate, right? So you can go to Animate in this episode and meet Anime Tencho and stuff, but we're getting back from there, and that's where we're at. Okay, so we've got, you know, Ko says this. So she's like, you know, in the end, like we just shopped, huh? Basically. Because they were going to go to Animate to get like good ideas supposedly for like what event to do for the school festival, and so it's like all we did was shop. So let's go. Guess I gotta, yeah, it's gonna be kind of slower because I have to write out everything again. So I guess guess all we did was shop, huh? Or it's not even all we did. It's more like she's actually accusing like Hiyori and Patty. It's like all you did was just shop, didn't you? all you guys did was shop, huh? Alright. Inside this. So sorry, we're getting rid of the start. She doesn't say this anymore and stuff like that. I'm sorry. I guess it's more like a sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah. Now I never like owned Diamond and Pearl, but my older sister had Platinum, and I would like, when she wasn't playing it, I would play I'd basically do like a new save file and just play through the like see how far into the game I could get without ever like saving. And so I remember playing Platinum a decent amount that way, and so I have some nostalgia for the music in it. So Kilio says, first time chatting, happy St. Patty's. These streams help me focus through Japanese homework. That's awesome. Great to see you. I have heard from a couple of people that they like these streams as background music, or not background music, background noise for doing other stuff. So that's really awesome. Yeah, great to have you here. I didn't even get to finish shopping, so私なんて買い物すら. So it's like like, you know, like you're blaming me, but it's like I didn't even get to finish shopping. It's like you're saying all I did was shop. I didn't even get to do that. You know, I didn't even get to finish shopping. I guess. Let me hear the. Can I make that louder? No, the voice is already max loudness. I'm going to try to make Edge. I don't want to make it like super quiet for you guys, but like I want to see if I can make the game louder for me. I think that'll be okay. All right. So I think get in all caps is good, because it's like I didn't even get to finish shopping. Because she was told to stop shopping by like Ko earlier. Because Ko was like, we gotta go, and Kiri's like, I'm not done shopping. I didn't even get to finish shopping. I don't even know, that seems a little too strong. That's probably just I didn't even get to finish shopping. Because she's just kind of like sad, it's like, I didn't even get to do that. Now the video series we have to be careful because like while it's not that I was wrong or like completely off most of the time, like we are dealing with like 4-year-old translations from when I was not as good at Japanese, so we gotta be careful. So I changed reference to like inspiration. Oh, I love this song. Yeah, I love a lot of songs in the soundtrack. You know, what I used to do is I played trombone in high school for my school's band. And although I was not very good at it, I would like try to play like Pokemon Diamond Pearl songs on my trombone. Like before like class would start and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what part of the game it is. I think the soundtrack probably plays in like... I don't think that's true, actually. I was gonna say it plays in game order, but I don't think that's fully true. But, I don't know. It's been so long, I don't remember, like, where in the game any of these songs are. I just remember the songs. Anyway, so... 参考にするんじゃなかったの? For Simo... Well, Simo said they played piano. I guess I played piano too, but I was like when I was like a kid. I stopped playing piano when I was in high school. Anyway, so you didn't. Okay, so sanko is like to reference, like to take reference or use as reference. So you didn't. I guess it's like kind of like so you didn't take any notes, or Yeah, so it's like you didn't take any, so you didn't take notes or anything. You know. I need to write it in the patty window because I need to make sure it fits on the line and stuff. So you didn't take notes or anything? Although I'm pretty good at knowing whether things fit on the line because I did that in the video series for so long. Seriously, you guys. Honto tachi wa. Iso-san band played clarinet. Awesome. And my little sister played clarinet. She was also in band. Alright. Okay. Protagonist. そういう、安香さんもちゃっかり買い物してるけどね。So ちゃっかり it's not a word I'm familiar with. Or I forget it, right? Hopefully this this has the advantage, unlike the 1,000-year door stream from yesterday. I'm very, at least I'm highly familiar with the RGO script, even if I don't remember all the words. So shrewdly, smartly, calculatingly, astutely, cunningly. So that's interesting that she you shopped cunningly. Yeah. Yeah, I think the songs I played on trombone a lot was like Diamond and Pearl songs like Orberg City. I really liked the ending, like the Mission Clear music for Luigi's Mansion 2 as well. It's one I really liked playing. Alright, so... Okay, so... So Soyu Yasuka-sama, so it's kind of like you're one... You're one to talk. Oh wait, no, we gotta... You're one to talk. Yasuka-san. So Chakkari, it feels like it's kind of like... You got all caught up in the shopping too. It's kind of like... To me, it's kind of feels more like... you were quite the shopping... fiend yourself. Maybe, is that fiend? I always feel like I'm making up stuff that doesn't make sense to say, but yeah, you're like a shopping fiend. Yeah, I think I like that. Although I guess it's more like period and then new sentence. When we get to Hearthstone, I remember Hearthstone being good, yeah. If that's the one I'm thinking of, that was one of my favorites as well. So you're one to talk, Yasuo-san. You were quite the shopping fiend yourself. I mean, he says it in present tense where it's like, you are shopping. But I think he's saying it more like, you're somebody who is like that, right? Because obviously she's not shopping like right now, so present tense doesn't make a lot of sense. But yeah. So, no, this is hey, she's kind of struggling to find her words and she just laughs. So it's like, well, I mean, hey. I like that. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Ma, それは置いと oitoite. So, 何を参考にであれ? So that's like kind of like, it's gonna be so hard for me to get used to doing it in the patty window. So まあそれは置いといて is kind of like let's putting that aside, right? Well, let's putting that aside. What can we use? So 何を参考 is like, you know, as reference, like what inspiration is what I was using now. So like what? Yeah, 何を参考 I guess what else could we use as inspiration? Wait. It's kind of just like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's not really a question though in English, it's just more like, wait. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. And I see Yoing Boy is here, awesome. Peak as usual, right? You know, I wonder if we'll see Zane, and then we can tell him about, you know, he can be all happy that Azumanga Don't Try to Dial Part 9 came out. Something wrong? Yeah, we'll go with that. It's fine. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't even put in this yet. Oh, wait. I'm getting all thrown off. Something wrong? Oh, yeah, like, this is Jubilife City. He's probably been watching it, yeah. Something wrong. I mean, he hasn't commented on that video yet, so maybe he hasn't. So it's not yeah, it's like yeah, as in no, actually. Like, no, nothing's wrong. Yeah, そもそも、開こう。Yeah. そもそも開こうとしてるイベントってどんなの? So it's kind of like, no. It's like, no, it's just. Sick banner like on my YouTube channel. Yeah, that was like some art I made like in 2020-ish, I think. It was yeah, it's like my character dressed up as Chie from Persona 4. Anyway, so no, it's just so it's like, what's... Oh, hey, Toku. What sort of event did you... No, it's just... What kind of event did you... in the first place? Yeah. Yeah, so this, like, what kind of event that led all to this? That's, like, you know, way too much. That's another thing you'll find, right, in the video series, is that because there wasn't, like, line limits and so much, I might be a lot more verbose for no good reason. So, no, it's just, what kind of event did you want to hold in the first place? That feels weird, it's like... It's just, what was the event? Yeah, it's like, what was the event? I mean, he says, like, what kind of event, but, like, he's really kind of getting at, like, what was the event you were wanting to hold in the first place? Isn't this, like, rival battle theme? I think I can actually check. I think it'll tell me what songs it is. Yeah, it's the rival battle theme. Okay. See about, yeah. Yeah, so by, like, that reminds me, I haven't heard it, right? So it's kind of like, right, you haven't told it, you haven't... So it's like, right, I don't think I heard you say it. Yeah, I don't think you've told us yet. Because she's like, literally like, come to think of it, I haven't heard. Right, I'm in the state of not hearing it, right? Right, I don't think you've told us yet. It's not Soryo, it's not, I guess I haven't, it's just like, yeah, well, it's like kind of just, or it's just kind of like, oh, right, that. Or it's like, yeah, it's kind of like, oh, yeah. I guess it is Soryo, isn't it? Well, it's like, as for that, right? Yeah, well... About that, it's kind of like that. Oh, I need to make sure I always have my double spaces where necessary. Oh, this is Orberg City. It's an awesome song. I'm trying to find Gibble in Wayward Cave, only to find it's in the cave hidden under the bridge. Yeah, I don't remember too much about how playing it was like, but I do remember Gibble like being kind of like, you were like, you know, it turns into Garchomp, right? So like, it's kind of sought after, I could imagine. Well... Yeah, I think yeah, it's good because the about that's good because she's kind of showing like hesitation to want to say what it is. 教えてくれるかな? むしろ教えてもらえないと困る. So it's like, yeah. Could you please like could you tell us like he's kind of like kind of asking her in a very like indirect way to kind of be a little going easy on her. So it's kind of like a, you think you could tell us? And it's like, you know, in the case of what you not telling us, it's gonna be like a problem. Like it's gonna, there's issues with the idea of you not telling us due to the fact that like, obviously they can't really help her all that much if they doesn't tell her. If they don't tell, she doesn't tell them, right? So it's like, I'm trying to make sure, get rid of the nuance of like, it's going to be hard, because he doesn't say it's going to be hard to help you. It's just going to be like, it'd be a problem if you didn't tell us. I guess we'll just keep that, because it is kind of the implication, right? He's already said that he's going to help him. It's going to be hard to help you otherwise. I mean, he is asking, right? It's like, could you please tell us? You think you could tell us is kind of like a really, it's a little too indirect. So, well... So... So yeah, so this is more like I wanted to run, I guess, open up. Perhaps this is one way to say it. Oh hey, long time no see. Alright, so let's see. So I wanted to... open up a cosplay... or I guess it's like I wanted to run, maybe. A cosplay and doujinshi sale is what... Yeah. Or it's I was wanting to, right? I was wanting to. Now it's kind of weird because she's not selling cosplay. She's like selling she's selling doujinshi while wearing cosplay, but But it's a cosplay doujinshi sale. Well, I guess it's more like booth, right? I mean, it's sale is like what she actually says, but booth is I guess closer to what you would say in English, right? Oh yeah, the level up sound was just randomly in there. それってよくわかんないんだけど、どういうイベント? So it's like, yeah, I don't Floroma. Oh yeah, that's where Netane was from in the clip. I didn't know that Netane was portrayed in like such a crazy way in the anime. Okay. I don't really understand. What was her name in English? It was like Gardenia or something. I forget. The second gym leader. Oh, wait. I don't really know what that is. Yeah. What kind of event is that? Oh, Eterna City, right? Yeah. I should know Eterna City because that song's really good too. I think I also would play that on trombone too. Or at least try to. Never. Huh? Okay, we got it. 1, 2, 3. There's 7 Es, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, let's go with that. So wait, so Neta Kaishi Titara. All the evidence to the contrary, that's such a strange way to say that, but like Kaishi, I think they're talking like, if I'm not being like, yeah, because it's like they're talking about the back and forth they had, right? So it's more like more trombone content. Well, that's a long time ago. I stopped playing trombone like a few years into college. I think actually around 2020 because I stopped being in the orchestra at university because of COVID, and so I just never played trombone after that. So despite because they're talking about how they were able to previously, the protagonist and them were like going back and forth doing references and stuff. So like he was doing like the Evangelion references, and they were like, OMG, you know, Nikachi Damada, Nikachi Damada and stuff. And then he was going Muda 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 and stuff. So so it's like, but you were going back and forth with us on all those references. But that's like a little too long. But it's kind of like you're a normie. Neto wa kaishite so even though you were like kind of replying back with references or kind of going back and forth, I'm trying to think of a concise way to say it because it's like, you know, it's just like even though you were doing all that, like you're a normie, you're an ordinary person. You're a normie. Let's see. Does that work? I like that. You mean despite all the back and forth we did making references, you're a normie. Or it's more like, it's not you mean, but like, so despite all the back and forth we did making, you're a normie? Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, 別にネットあってあんまり So あんまり is like, yeah, well, not very much, right? It's kind of like, yeah, I mean, like, it's like kind of, well, it wasn't that many references. It's kind of idea. You know, it's like you're making it sound like I was like, there was like, you know, he was constantly making references. It's like, no, it's like, oh, it's just you. It's like, it wasn't that many. It wasn't that many references. I didn't make that many references. Yeah, because they made a lot of references. But not him. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about, like, what was I even thinking there? It's not what with the English, the video series translation, it was a completely, like, it's not completely wrong, but it's just like, what is, it's not a it's not quite right now, is it? So, wait, what did she say, actually? Mujikaku. Mujikaku is, like, unaware, right? Like, kind of lacking self-awareness. Yeah. So, but I think she's saying oblivious in the sense that it's like, I guess it's more like, yeah, it probably is actually more like, no, I mean, it wasn't that many references, because I think there's just kind of a little bit of this idea of, like, you don't realize how many references they were making this whole time, kind of idea with Ko here. So it's like, yeah. So I think that's good. You're the oblivious type, huh? Okay, so it is kind of like I'll explain it as simply as I can. Yeah, this is fine. It's an event where people cosplay and sell books that they've drawn themselves. Yeah, that's all good. That's a good translation. Although it's not really books. I mean, like, they say the word book, but they're really talking like comics. And I have written it. I've translated it as comics in other places because of that. But they do call them books in Japanese. But books makes it sound like they're like writing like novels or something, right? So, which is not what they're doing. Anmari kantan janai kedo, OK. で、cosplay する意味は? Yeah, what's the significance of cosplaying? So yeah, not very easy, but okay. Or you want to call it simple. I wouldn't call that simple, but Yatsuba! Hey Shubhan. I don't think I've seen you before. But okay. So it's like what's the significance of cosplaying? Like, he knows what cosplay is at least. Oh, this is that one song that everyone goes like 121 guns. Whatever. It just sounds like 21 guns, right? At least that one part. Okay, this one I have to be careful because the text is going to be big. It's not because it's fun, it's like, well, it is fun, right? What's the significance of cosplaying? Should it be all caps? She doesn't say it very loudly. It's fun. I'll go and just do lowercase. And when I look at this later, I'll have to make a decision on that. It's fun. Kosu. So this, yeah, I'll be doing my favorite cosplay. I'll be doing my favorite, yeah. Yeah, so we'll see about that. That's right. That's right, I'll be doing my favorite cosplay. Even just that part will be so much fun. Even just that part will be a lot of fun. A lot of fun? Let's see. So it's like even just that, it'll be fun. Or it's just like, just doing that is fun. It's not even like even though, but it's just kind of like that alone will be fun. Like even if, you know, that's, yeah. Because she's not somebody who makes dojin, right? So it's just like, so she's kind of speaking like, even though that's all I'm going to be doing, like I won't be selling dojin, like it's still going to be a lot of fun for me too, kind of idea. I guess we'll keep that. Even just doing that will be a lot of fun. Because it kind of does the implication that she's not going to do anything else. Yeah, we'll go with that. Isn't this Hearthome City? I think so. Let me check. That was Veilstone City. That's what one I was thinking of. That's the one I liked. It's not like so you're into cosplay, but it's like so you'll be cosplaying too. Let me see which. That just sound like saying it. It's kind of like huh, like instead of it's like huh, huh. So you'll be cosplaying too. And then what'd she do here? Yeah, it's kind of like, But it is like, heh. But it's like, yeah, we don't really write heh in English so much. Yeah, Rikimanman. She's very like she's like filled with motivation, filled with about it, right? Yuri's really looking forward to it. I don't. Yeah, Yuri the really gets into it is kind of not quite right. She's like totally, yeah, totally like motivated, pumped up about it, right? That's right. So yeah, it's like don't say so much. It kind of feels like don't run your mouth, but like don't be saying so much. Having people look at like having my like acquaintances look at me. It's kind of like I'm not used to people. I'm not used to people who I know. The people I know seeing me like that. I guess I see why I say see that side of me, because it's like she's talking about she's not used to people that she knows seeing her in cosplay, right? But like it needs to have like that that like the verb not the vowel elongation at the end to fit with the voice acting. So seeing that side of me. And maybe we'll keep the really. Yeah, we gotta have that, so. Hiyori's literally me. Do you not like wearing cosplay or something? Because you're worried that people that you know will see you? I don't think I've never cosplayed. Is that true? I mean, you know, unless you want to count dressing up for Halloween or something. But not for like conventions or anything. Not that I've really been to anime conventions ever. I've been to one. But it was just to do a performance for the orchestra I was in. They had like a little show. But I didn't have to dress up for that, so. I haven't cosplayed in a long time. Anime calendars are sellouts these days. Just a few mainstream shonen series. Well, I wouldn't know. Although, yeah, I guess I could understand that, right? Because, like, yeah. Given what I know about, like, the history of anime conventions, it definitely feels like that could be the case. You know, it's kind of like they become too mainstream, maybe, and then, like, by virtue of being too mainstream, they kind of lose their core audience, sort of thing, maybe. I don't know. I'm just talking, making stuff, just speculating, right? I don't know. I don't know anything about it, about the actual truth of that. So, So, so this feels like she's like kind of like focusing on like, oh, so the fact that I'm right about that. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Because I know I see people give that sentiment where they're like, anime conventions like used to be like about like the fans or something, and now it's all like, you know, it's too mainstream. So there's like stuff that they can't do anymore, or stuff that like the people who go to it are different. I don't know. It's all secondhand information from me. I never experienced any of that. So it feels like she's focusing on like, it's like you can either take it as like, so the thing, like what, like she's kind of like thinking about what Hyorin would, she's kind of talking about like Hyorin wearing cosplay, like with maybe this kind of focus on either what would Hyorin cosplay look like, or also what would Hyorin cosplay as, right? So it's kind of a little two different ideas there a little bit. It's like, ooh, Hyorin in cosplay. Yeah, 二人とも似合いそうだよね. So, it's like, it seems like it fit you too, like it's fitting for you, right? It's kind of like seems like you'd be good at it kind of idea, right? Seems like Hiyori should cosplay as my friend. But wouldn't you want Hiyori to be like actually your friend, right? You wouldn't want it to be like pretend, right? You want Hiyori to be your friend for real. Why can't she be real? Seems like you two would be good at it. I know, right? Oh, right. If Yuri was actually my friend, she'd start having fantasies about me. Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. Then she'd start making all these, like, comics about you, and... what a mess. Wouldn't want that. I know, right? I kind of want her to do, the music note there. I know, right? I guess it's a question, right? So I know, right? Sussy. Sussy Hiyori. Oh man. やっぱりこの展開, yeah. So it's like, figures did turn out this way. Figured that this would happen. It was supposed to, like, you know, だから秘密にしてた, it was a secret, right? With Takara being like, it was a secret, you know, it's supposed to be a secret. Okay, what does her sound like? Okay, it is like a ugh. It just had to turn out like this. Or I guess it's more like things just had to go this way. Things just had to turn out this way. It was supposed to be a secret. Did she say what? Okay, she says it very quietly. She's not saying it like it just had to turn out this way. No emphasis on that. I like that one. Says Hyorin is cute, and she's Koburi means like petite, but I think the tiny is meant to go with like the following lines, because she kind of like really rubs in like the she's tiny, she's like teeny tiny Hyorin. It's kind of funny. Hyorin's such a cutie. Alright, and let's do the ongaku again. Is this more like Kobari than it's like it's cute and tiny kind of idea. I guess it's like nice and petite, right? Nice and petite. I guess, they already have the ongaku, I didn't even realize. Oh, it's just that one song. They play this on like isn't this song's like in Smash Brawl, right? The Agapalkia theme. Because they have like wherever Dialga and Palkia show up in Diamond and Pearl, right? I forget the name of it. Spear Pillar or whatever. You're such a cutie, nice and petite. That's not unrelated. That's nothing to do with anything. That has nothing to do with anything. Okay. Yeah, Owari. Let me double check. But yeah, it is much existing, right? Kind of in a sense. It's plentiful, right? Abundant. But it's like, in this case, it's like, it's very relevant, right? Oh, no. It's very relevant. Kind of cosplay. Yeah, this teeny tiny Hiyori wear.
いやいや大ありだね。小ぶりなヒロインはどんなポーズすんの？
Does teeny tiny have a dash between it? It's one of those things that's always like. It probably does, right? Teeny tiny. It seems to be a dash. It's more like, oh no, it's for like, oh no, it's very relevant.
いやいや大ありだね。
Although we want to probably change that to like, that's completely irrelevant.
それは関係ないっすよ。
Oh no, it's very relevant. Does she emphasize Owari?
いやいや大ありだね。小ぶりなヒロインはどんなポーズ？
Not a whole lot. Like please, like kind of like emphasize, like don't say smalls, like enough with like going like small, emphasizing the small part. I wish you wouldn't emphasize the teeny tiny part so much. It's perfect. The demand, Juyo. Alright. Or it's well, it's not actually. Am I mistaking that? Because it's like, yeah, Juyo is not really that. It's like more importance or like significant. Yeah. I was thinking of probably Joel Yu, maybe, is what demand is, isn't it? Or no, I'm probably thinking it's not completely different. Demand is a completely different word. Yol Q, or no, Juyol, that's not Joel Yu. Oh wait, no, she does say Juyol. Juyol, you're right, my bad. So Hiyori, it's okay. Yeah, it's exactly what's in demand right now. I mean, she doesn't say right now so much, but it's like, the demand is perfect. Kind of idea. It's exactly what's in demand right now. Yeah. Ma, chisai no wa chisai no de. So it's like, I mean, small is small. Oh man, I love this song. This song is great. Which one is it? Route 225. Yeah, this is a great one. Small is small. I mean, small people are just small. Like, he doesn't, obviously the idea is he doesn't get it, right? He doesn't get the appeal of the small people. Like, chisai no wa is like the small things, right? Like, referring to like the small people, right? Small people are just small. I'm trying to think of whether there's some additional nuances in there that I'm missing. Let me think. Yeah, I think it's just like that. I mean, small people are just small. Although, wait. Koko ni nizu ga aru yo. So it's like, here there's a need. It could be like in general, but I'm trying to think about whether it could be like, there's a need, as in maybe something protagonist just said implies that, like, she's like, oh, you know, like maybe he'd be interested in you because you're small. I don't know. I don't know. Let me think about it. 'Cause part of me also feels like this is kind of like, could be more like, I mean, when you're small kind of thing, right? Like, those who are small, so trying to, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's what she's trying to go for, or he's trying to say, but like, I think she's just like, oh yeah, like, hear that? You're in demand, Yuri. I think it's more like, I mean, when you're small, you're small. So, yeah, I think he's trying to be more like, you know, make use of what you have kind of idea, right? I mean, when you're small, so... Yeah, that seems better to me, because that fits better. Like, he's kind of following up with, like, the... If you're in demand, right? Like, if you got it, flaunt it kind of idea. Yeah, that sounds better to me. And that fits with, like, the node part, right? So, yeah, when you're small, so... Isn't that great? Does she like?
おおよかったじゃん。ここにニーズがあるよヒオリン。
She does kind of like lengthen it. Hyorin. Oh, Kokuni needs Agaru is kind of more like this is an area where there's need, right? Yeah, that's right. So she's just kind of saying like this being the being small department is like a area of, you know, it's a untapped, not untapped market, you know, but you know what I mean, like there's need in the for being small, right? And that's what the Kokoni like in that aspect, right? I think. Oh, isn't that great? Or oh, isn't that great? Isn't that great?
おおよかったじゃん。ここにニーズがあるよヒオリン。
I think it's kind of like, ooh, isn't that great? Isn't that great? There's a need for people like you. You're.
おおよかったじゃん。ここにニーズがあるよヒオリン。
Thanks. Now, I made it really weird where he starts like defending Hiyori here. I think that's not correct. Yeah, そういうことじゃなくて It's just more like he's being like, we're getting off track here kind of idea, right? Well... Wait. This isn't what... Yeah, I think more like that. Wait, we're getting off track here. You know. Me, he. It's like, I think it's more like Gasuka-san. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Because this also makes it, I think I also interpret it as like, I don't know why you're like bullying Hiyori, but like, that's again also not what really is going on here. Gasuka-san. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Because obviously she's laughing like in a special, like she's not just like laughing, she's like kind of doing like this very particular kind of laugh. It's like, what are you doing? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Or maybe, I don't know, let's think about it. Because that really does kind of come off as like, ooh, Senpai is speaking up now. Like now Senpai, like, oh, so Senpai has something that he wants to say, right? Although I guess it's kind of like maybe she is kind of like implying it. But he's not, right? I think is the idea. Let's see if that continues to work out. Because I think that's what I'm leaning on, is like maybe she's trying to imply like, oh, you know, now you want to step in and start saying something. When like, but he's not thinking of it that way. He's just like, wait, that's not it. So it's like, so senpai. So now senpai wants to speak up. I think that'll work. That'll be good. Although maybe it is, I don't know. Let's see. それはそうだけど, it's like, that's true. Like, yes. Hey Chip, great to see you back. Took a break for your eyes. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, looking at a screen can make your eyes tired, right? Yippee! それはそうだけどさ、これ、田村さんも困ってるし。I don't know if he's saying both me and, but it's just kind of like, well, yeah, you're all, but it's kind of like a, yeah, I made it like he's being like a real, like, I was about to say, he's being like a real white knight. I was about to say the name of a specific person who's infamous for being kind of white knighty, but we won't worry about that. Right. Well, yeah. Look. You're like, it's like you're upsetting Tamura-san too. Because it's kind of like, you know, let's get back on track, and like the current conversation is making like Hiyori upset. Is really what we want to focus on. So yeah, what the correct thing is more of a middle ground, right? He's like, he's looking out for Hiyori, but he's more, it's more about like, you know, this is off topic, right? Well, yeah. Look, look, it's upsetting Tamura-san too. Right, but I definitely like that no longer like makes him seem like he's like really like going out of his way to like be all like, don't you dare make fun of Hiyori like that. Mushiro teru teru ni. I think we'll say bothering, because like upsetting is a little more like of a like she's gonna cry kind of thing. But she's not like that kind of thing. It's just more like it's bothering her. And then like Patty here is more like no, like she's just being shy. She's just being shy. It's like rather it's rather that she's shy, or she's being bashful, right? Oh, now we're on like the night themes. How cute. Okay. Hontonimo. So it's like seriously enough. No, I'm serious. Like, I'm serious. That's it. Don't you dare make fun of Hiyori. Seriously enough. Okay, I need to also make sure that this looks like it could be like a fits hard to fit in the dialogue box if I'm not careful. So, 話を戻すけど、そんなにやりたいなら、田丸さんのクラスに相談したら? So, getting back on topic, or like returning to the topic, conversation, right? If you want to do it that badly, why don't you ask your class? Hiyori, best girl. Yeah, she's pretty high up there for sure. I mean, I've talked about it, like, her romance content is, like, in my opinion, the best in the whole game. Oh, wait. Seriously enough. Getting back on topic. Tamura-san, if you... Yeah, we're gonna need all 3 lines, so we gotta... Getting back on topic. Tamura-san, if you wanted it so bad, badly, or if you wanted this so badly, or if you want this so badly, why don't you talk to your class about it? Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, I can't do that. They've already like decided what they're gonna do. So yeah. We'll keep them made up their mind, I think. Well, I don't know. They've already decided what to do. It's more concise. I can't do that. They've already decided on what they're gonna do. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Ah, そうか。ネットカフェだっけ? Yes, oh, right. The net cafe, right? It's like, oh. All right. The net cafe, right? Wasn't it? Did I say the words net cafe before? Internet cafe, net cafe. Yeah. I don't know why I thought that maybe I said it in a different way. Yes! Yeah, we've also and we did propose our idea to them. Yeah, Tae is proposal, right? So. Yes. And we did suggest our idea to them, but they were against it. Against it. Okay, there we go. Right, so if you remember, I don't know, maybe it doesn't, they're not clear about whether they like are talking, she's talking about a different event, but they did kind of like, in episode 1, Hiyori goes like, we should do like a doujinshi sale instead, it'd be way more fun or whatever, and then Yutaka's like, well, I don't know, it's too late, it might be too late to change it. So I wonder if like that's the whole extent of it. Was just like they kind of that feels like how it would have gone down, right? Like it doesn't feel like Hiyori would have been like all forward about it. It feels like she would have been like that, like just that was enough, and that's what they're talking about. Because I kind of like the idea that maybe like if she had been more like pushed for it, she would have gotten it. Because that would explain why like they make sure that the well, I don't know, does Hiyori say that line in every single episode? I know that the scene where they put on the cosplay happens every single episode. I don't know. Interesting to think about potential theories as to the sequence of events. Minority. These minority. They're minorities. It's a minority hobby after all. Can't be helped. That's minority. But yeah, it's niche is what you would have to say. Well, it is a niche hobby after all. Can't be helped. Another sort of funny turn of phrase in Japanese, that in the very last part, when they bring back this up again, Patty describes the whole situation as like, this is our black history. It was our black history. But black history in Japanese is kind of more like it was a dark time for us. But, you know, just kind of funny. So I had to write it as like, that was a dark chapter for us or something. So, yeah. It's kind of funny because, you know, like the minority thing is not meant to have like any sort of like deeper social meaning or something, right? Yeah, 問題はそれ以外にも there's problems beyond just that, right? But there's problems beyond just that, right? There's also isn't there is probably better. But there's also problems beyond just that, isn't there? Or Toyuto, such as. What do you mean? I must have thought it was Doyukoto. I misread it, but now, yeah, obviously, it's such as. Oh, not such. Not such. With two S's. Such as. Like, first off, securing a spot. Or securing a location is probably a good way to put that. Or you'll need a fairly wide space for it. Like, first off, securing a location, you'll need a fairly wide space, or a fairly large, right? You'll need a fairly large space for it, right? Yeah. Alright. So this one, Jizen no Shisen. Or Shinsei, what? Now, these are words that I'm not quite familiar with, so we'll do some looking up right now. So, Jizen is prior, yeah. Shinsei application or request petition, okay. So it's like, for, you know, also you needed, like, to apply in advance, right? Gakuensai de... Okay. 学園祭で何かしようと思ったら Sensu, was it Sensumatsu, right? までに Yeah, it's kind of the same idea, but the wording is not quite right. So it's like there's also the application. It's not, if I recall correctly, but it was like if you wanted to do something for the festival, you had until last weekend to apply. You know, obviously the idea is that it already passed, right? One 21 guns. That's the old. I don't remember any of the other lyrics to that song. I just know that one line. Somebody, kanari kibishi. Yeah, kanari quite strict, right? Yeah, so in other words, this isn't going to be easy. This won't be easy. It's going to be quite strict, right? Quite tough. Keep it a question by going, this isn't going to be easy, huh? Yep. Frankly, it could be impossible. Like, well, Muri. I mean, she doesn't say, like, it could be impossible, but, like, you know, I mean, maybe she is gonna say that. Let's see what the next lines are, but like we'll kind of for now just tentatively go with like, yep. Frankly, may even be impossible. All right, this part.
先輩、生徒会会計の権力でなんとか。
So sit the kai kai. All right, see it, Chip. All right, well, yeah, glad you had fun. Thanks for coming out. All right, so senpai with your influence is the kenroku, right? Like that's like the decision. Yeah, that's like influence. It's like your power to make decisions, right? Political power, yeah, authority, influence. Senpai. Right, so Kaike is like actually treasurer, right? I know she is the treasurer, but I'm just making sure. With your influence as the student council treasurer, I'm sure you could make it work. I'm sure. Make it work somehow. Or I guess it's authority more than influence, right? With your authority as the student council treasurer. I'm sure you can make it work somehow. Yeah.
無理。たかが知れてるよ。それに会長ならともかく会計だしさ。
たかが知れてる。I feel a feeling that most I can do is make them aware is not correct, but let's see. This is a reference, or not a reference, expression maybe. 知れてる. I guess it is like takaga apparently means like 知れてる. No more than, only, merely, just. Yeah, so it's like I can just like bring it up, like I can just, yeah, make them aware, I guess technically is correct. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Most that I can do is make them aware. Nope. Most I could do is make them aware. Also, yeah, Kaicho, Nara Tomokaku. You know, it's also like Tomokaku in this case it's like it feels like maybe it's like also if I were the president maybe, you know, but I'm just a treasurer. Tomokaku in this case. Yeah, let me see. I think that's right. Yeah, I think oh, okay. So it's kind of more like Nara Tomokaku in this case. Oh, Nara Tomokaku is an expression. It's like it's different when, right? So it's like yeah. It's kind of like if I was the president, maybe, but I'm but I'm just the treasurer. I love that line. No, you're the like Ura boss, right? Like you're the boss. You're the like like the boss and the hidden boss, right? Ura no boss. Is that actually? Because I say in the shadows, it is just kind of. Yeah, I guess so, right? I want to know if Ura no boss is like specifically like a thing people say to refer to like something. It does seem people do use the word Ura boss to refer to like hidden bosses in games. Let me look up in a game that I'm familiar with. What do they call the Ura boss in this? Okay, yes, like it's like secret bosses. Because I was looking up Thousand Year Door. I was like, what do they call the Ura bosses of Thousand Year Door? And it's like, yeah, it's the hidden bosses. So it is a game term, right? So yeah. No, you're like the hidden boss. No, you're the secret boss, or you're maybe the super boss. No, you're actually the super boss. Because the term we use in English is like super boss, right? To refer to those kind of characters. No, you're actually the super boss. Money is power. Let me think. Is it you? No, you're the super boss. Let me just not do actually. No, you're the super boss. Money is power.
漫画じゃあるまいし、ちょっと無理だね。
Manga ja arimashi. Arumai. I always forget what arumai like exactly means. It has a certain nuance, and I always forget it. Arumai. Probably isn't, doesn't intend. Yeah, it's like doesn't intend to. Yeah, I think in this case it would add like this nuance of kind of like, this isn't like manga, like, you know, it's probably not gonna really work out like that. Yeah, the nuance there I don't think is that different from just like arunai, or you know, yeah, I think maybe I think this isn't like manga will be good enough to capture the nuance. This isn't like manga. This isn't. Well, it's not. This isn't like. I guess like we're not in a. Do we do that? We're not in a manga. It doesn't work like that. ちょっと無理だね. It's a little like it's a little more difficult than that, right? It doesn't work that way. We're not in a manga. It doesn't work like that. Well, I have to make sure I keep my new lines. Hopefully I've been doing good at that. I think I have.俺も転校してきたばかりだしな。でも、やりたいんだよね。And I just transferred here, so yeah. It doesn't really say so there's not much I can do. It's just like, and I just transferred here, so well, but you do want, but you want this, right? Or you really want this, huh? And I just transferred here, so... But you really want this, huh? Or you really want to do this? Let me see. And I just transferred here, so... But you really want to do this, huh? Yes.
仕方ない。可愛い後輩のためだし、一肌脱ぐか。
Yeah, kawaii. Yeah, if since it's for my cute kohai, hitohara nugu means like I'll lend a hand. Guess I'll do what I can. Yeah, I'll do what I can is probably appropriate given. Yeah, given the context of like we've already kind of talked about things that she can't really do to help. But But it's like, I guess I'll do what I can, you know. Whatever that is, I'll help out somehow. Oh well. Oh man, this song, I think my brain just thinks about how affected like the kind of starting notes of it sounds like a certain song from the Toy Story 1 game. Like the part of the game where they're playing through, where they're like walking through Pizza Planet. There's a song in the Toy Story 1 soundtrack called like Food and Drink, I think. And the beginning notes sound just like this. Let me, I gotta prove it. Gotta prove it. I can't sound like a crazy person. You have to trust me. Or you have to listen. Alright, Toy Story, Food and Drink, I think. Yeah. Give me it. And then we'll compare it with, yeah, there we go. No. I get it. Give me the better version. And that sounds like that, right? Do. I guess it doesn't sound that similar. Yeah, it's similar. Anyway, enough of that. Losing viewers. Gotta keep working. Uh, 私も手伝うよ。知らない中でもないしね。That is mean, like, yeah, I don't, like, it's like, even though I don't know you. But it's like the naishine. Let me make sure that I'm not misunderstanding that. But I think, yeah. Nakademo. Oh, wait. Yeah, my bad. I'm, like, trusting my translation too much. Because it's like, yeah, it's not as if we don't know each other. But that is weird that he says that. Because it's like, he doesn't know they don't know each other, really, so... Like, he's known them for literally, like, this is the second day he's ever known them. So it's kind of weird for him to say that, but, like... Yeah, because it's like, it's not as if you are people, like, total strangers. Yeah, it's not as if we're total strangers. I think, yeah, that after all doesn't add what we need. I think complete strangers, because I guess the idea he's trying to, it's like, it's not as if we're complete strangers, right? Feels better, you know, because it then kind of at least adds that nuance of like, I do know you, but of course I don't know you that much. It's not as if we're complete strangers. But, you know, it's still a lot adding to the idea that, like, the fact that he does know them to some degree is at least motivation enough to help him. Yeah. And it parallels when he decides to help do the play in episode 1. So, because he talks about like the friends, like my first friend, 最初に転校して最初に、それに転校して最初にできた友達の知り合いのなどが見捨てることはしたくない。I don't wanna like abandon them. Right? Besides, yeah. There are also the acquaintances. There are also acquaintances of the friends I made upon first transferring here. I don't want to. I think it's more like I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to abandon them. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so anyway, the thing that we have to find is as for what we have to find, is someone that'll approve the event even now kind of idea. Like, even though it's now, from now on, right? From this moment forward, somebody that will still approve the events. Where we need somebody that has Hatsugen Roku. So it's like, that sounds like it's a influential voice, right? It sounds right to me. Like power to like make statements. Hatsugen Roku, yeah, forcefulness of speech, influential voice, right? So the thing that we have to find is someone that'll be able to approve. Is someone with a influential enough voice that they can get that they can approve the event even now. Although let me make sure about the one of those words in there. 11856. Shonin, I think dekiru. Recognition, approval, yeah. Let me make sure about that. Okay, so anyway. So we'll have to find someone who is influential, who has I think someone with enough influence to get the event approved even at this point. Someone. Yeah, I guess we'll have to find someone influential enough to get the event approved even now. I think it's someone influential that they could get the event approved even now. Someone influential enough such that they could get the event approved even now. Yeah. Yeah, moreover, like it has to be somebody who would understand this kind of event, because obviously they won't approve it otherwise, right? Moreover, it has to be someone who would understand this kind of event. Soko neck poi. neck. Neck. Neck in this sense, yeah, a bottleneck, right? Like, yeah, that's quite the restriction. Is definitely a good translation of that. You know, you could also, it's like like that's kind of a bottleneck, right? It's kind of a restriction. It's quite a restriction. Man, the music's getting all intense. Yes, I know, but otherwise I'll have to beg Takara senpai. I'll have to beg Takara senpai. Or does it look better with just this? No, it looks better with but otherwise. Yeah. I know, but otherwise I'll have to beg Takara senpai. Although I haven't... Yeah, no, it's fine. I've been doing the dashes between senpai, right? Like... Yeah, it's always been like that, hasn't been. Good. Yeah, so, Kupa Senpai, do you have anyone in mind? So that is, first name Senpai. First as in last name, right? Do you have anyone in mind? Okay, well, yeah. そうだな。いるとしたら... So it's like if I had to say that there was somebody, right? So it's like if I had to say... Yeah. Let's see. If I had to say... And then our choices, which are gonna... Yeah. やっぱりみゆきさんだ。Obviously みゆきさん。もちろんこのたさん。このたさん of course. なんと黒井先生? It's like maybe Kuroi sensei. So those are pretty good translations of the choices there. So let's go to where I need to go to change those. Oh, wait. Yeah. There we go. Okay. 92. Choices 92. Obviously, Miyuki-san. Konata-san, of course. Maybe Kuroi Sensei. And then I say, man, we've only gotten through like, how long have I been going? Streaming wise, it's been like a little over 2 hours, and we've only gotten through 6 minutes. Guess it goes to show you how it can take time to get through these things, right? Now, of course, Miyuki is the first choice we can do, so we'll do that. So, let me get back to where we were. Kama? Okay, 11862. I think, yeah, obviously that'd be Miyuki-san, right? Tanomeba nantoka shiteru kamo. If we ask her, she might be able to make it work. Yeah. Oh no, it's Cynthia. It's getting intense now. Yeah, because of course they were just saying that they didn't want to talk to Yuki. Cynthia. Wait, listen to that. Oh man, it's so quiet. It's hard for me to hear what they're saying. Because of the music, I guess. Were you even listening? 今の話聞いていました。Say, were you even listening? Hanashi? That's a, but yeah, it's just like a what do you mean? Oh wait. I got that. Thankfully I caught that. I was like messing up with the dialogue boxes there. Out of sync with those dialogue boxes. That would have been a disaster if I let that go for much longer. I've had at times when I worked on the video series where I'd like make a mistake like that and like have kind of be one dialogue box ahead of where I was supposed to be, and like it just was a complete disaster. Or it just took like forever to fix it. I say forever, but it was like maybe like 10 minutes, but still. What do you mean? Yeah, Takara senpai に直接言いに行っても厳しいって話したんですけど。厳しい, yeah, so it's like we were talking about how we wouldn't want to go to Takara, you know. We were just talking about that. We were just talking about how we really wouldn't want to go to Takara senpai directly. Well, kibishi I guess could just be like it'd be tough or be like rough or bad or like difficult. But I think this will work. We were just talking about how we really wouldn't want to go to Takara senpai directly. Well, how we wouldn't want to go talk to Takara senpai directly. We were just talking about how we, I guess really, yeah, we really wouldn't want to go to talk, wouldn't want to go talk to Takara senpai directly. I try to avoid having like kind of tiny lines at the end of sentences like that, but that'll be fine. Yeah. Ah, そういえば。Oh, right. So it's like, now that you mention it, right? Right. Uh-huh. Ha, ha. I love... Alright, this is a great line. This, to this much... this sort of, demo, arianai. So it's like, it's impossible that the loss... It could be a loss of this much, right? This much of a loss. So... Let me make sure that I'm not missing something. I always do the Google Translate sanity check, right? But I do think it can't possibly be this bad is actually good. Unless it, you know, Google wants to say this is not even possible for Ross. But I don't think that's what they... Unless this is a reference that I do not get, which is always possible. I would, Oh, hey, Cope, you all. Been doing alright. Been busy. But, you know, things are looking up. So, just wanting to keep at episode 2 so we can actually get it done. Because episode 2 is, like, gonna be it's the hardest episode to translate because it's just... Mostly because it's so reference-filled, but... I feel like if we can get through episode 2, everything will be downhill. So it'll be really great. I don't think this is a reference. So I think it's gotta be like, let me just let's continue to check my list of references. No, right? It can't possibly... This gotta be that, right? It can't possibly be this bad. Perfect timing and coding as well. Awesome. What are you programming? It can't possibly be this bad. Are we like the credits music, I think? We gotta be, right? Ending theme. Yeah, we have like a minute left in the soundtrack. It's perfect, because this leads into something I wanted to show off. Kore wa hidoi, right? So, this is terrible. This is terrible. You might be like, this is terrible. She's just saying, this is terrible. That can't be meaning. That can't mean anything. That can't be a reference. Well, little do you know. If you know a thing or two about, like, Japanese, like, internet culture memes, Kore wa hidoi is actually a reference to something. And let me see, let me try to pull it up. So there's 2 things if you look up Kore wa hidoi. Let me see if I can pull up both of them real quick. Because both of them are fun to look. Both of them are fun. Oh, we reached the end of the soundtrack. Okay, let me... Can I get just like a long play? It's a reference to 2 different things. Okay, we got it. So this is worth the diversion, guys. This is worth it. So Kore wa hidoi is a reference to 2 different things. It's a reference, one, to this moment from some NHK show. Let me see if I can bring up the audio a bit too. So there's this NHK, not Welcome to the NHK, but it's like a show on the NHK. So you have like this guy and he's like a mascot for some cooking show, I think. So they're making some sort of like egg on rice meal. But then it overflows. So he says "Kore wa hidoi" is like as a in response to like this is terrible. As they had a big blunder. So it's a reference to that because it's just like I guess it wasn't meant to happen, right? So it's just like they were reacting to it in real time. The other thing is that there's this game called Great Adventure St. Elmo's, like the Miracle of St. Elmo's, which is a Saturn game. And it is pretty infamous for not being very good, apparently. So we'll just skip to the intro. So I think like it's like a really early 3D game where it has 3D FMVs, and the FMVs are not, I guess, all that good by people's. But people don't think they're very good, I guess. It's kind of cheap looking. Especially if you look at like the guy, they think they close up on the guy near the end here. I don't think it looks that bad, but I don't know. He's looking pretty. He's looking pretty good there. As bad as Death Crimson. Do I know Death Crimson? I think I do. I think I know which one you're talking about. I don't know about whether, as far as these games actually being bad, I have no clue. For all I know, they're fine, and people are just way too hard on them. But anyway, so there's this game. It's has this reputation for not being very good, and the game begins with that ship that you see shipwrecked, and the very first thing you hear, very first thing this guy says is "Kore wa hidoi." So this game has a reputation for being terrible, and the very first line in the game is "This is terrible." So that's what this got memed super hard, right? Now, Depth Crimson, I think I know what game you're talking about there, because I believe that's also referenced in Rogaku no Otosai at some point. Oh, it is. Yeah. Now, I forget where it is in Rogaku no Otosai referenced, but let's see. I don't want to just watch somebody's review of it. But I know, right?
Hello, I am a retro gamer from Japan.
Cool. You're a retro gamer from Japan. Okay, well, I don't really want to hear what you have to say, but I want to, see the game.
When you think of
Right. So, yeah, I know this game's familiar to me. And I guess you can, look up... The game's called Death Crimson, if you want to learn about it. In what way is it referenced in Rogaku no Otosai? I know it is. I'm 99% sure it is. Let me quickly. Because I think there's an infamous line in it as well. What is this from? It comes from episode 4, I think, looking like it. So somewhere in episode 4. So it's I came all this way, or since we came all this way, let's choose to open the classroom door. So I forget where in episode 4 that is, but yeah, so yeah. Oh, right here, right. Oh, I literally am on the line. In not in Rogaku no Otosai, but in So there's this infamous line that's since I'm here, I'm going to open this red door, right? So I guess in Rogaku no Josai I translated it as like, since I'm here, I'm going to open this classroom door. And in episode 4, right, opening doors is like a mechanic of the episode. Right. Oh, right. So they this kind of explains why it's funny.
He said, "Since I'm here, I'm going to enter this red door." What is since I'm here? And the door is not red.
The door isn't red.
There were 3 doors, and he wanted to say that they were doors with red jewels. But this is what happened as a result of shortening the lines. But consumers have no way of
knowing this. That's great. That's great. All right. Well, that seems like a fun video to watch. But let's not get too distracted. That's great. Yeah, I'll have to go and see. I have to remember where in episode 2 that is, or episode 4, because I know. Yeah, I knew that was familiar. But yes, this is terrible. Is what it is, but it's referencing that. So learn something new, right? Oh wait, we don't have music anymore. So I don't think we're gonna go for all that much longer, but I would like to have music at least. Let's see. You know, another game that I never played Pokemon X and Y, but the soundtrack I also have a lot of nostalgia for. Let me quiet it a little bit more, but we're not going to go for much longer because it's getting late. But we'll go maybe until we reach the end of this dialogue choice. だったら誰がいるんだ心当たりはあるの So then do you know of anyone? Does anyone come to mind for you? Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. So yes, if you thought that little diversion was fun, look forward to the episode 2 streams that I'll do when I play when the episode 2 is out, and it's also the translator's notes if you play it yourself, because there's going to be like over 100 such references in episode 2. It's gonna be awesome. If you real treat if you guys thought that was fun, because this episode references so many things. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the episode 2 streams, like playing episode 2 on stream, like the final patch of it. That's gonna be really awesome. So that's motivating me to keep working, right? Okay, so I gotta make sure that I don't mess up where the dialogue ends. Okay, good. 常識的に考えて Yeah, Izumi senpai, I suppose. Seems like a logical choice. Yeah, like it's common, joshiki teki, like it's sensical, like it's commonsensical. It's kind of like, you know, thinking about it logically, I guess. So yeah, it's kind of like thinking about it logically. It would be Izumi senpai, right? Seems like the logical choice. I guess would be maybe more fitting. Daresore? Oh, right. So, Ko doesn't actually know who... This game takes place during like the part of the manga where Ko knows of Konata only via like the girl that she played against at the arcade and lost to. I think I'm a fake Lucky Star manga fan. I don't know anything about the manga, but there's that moment from the manga where she like I'll have to read that part to make sure that I get it right. But there's a part where she like plays against Konata at the arcade, I'm pretty sure, and she loses, and it's like, you know, she has a rivalry with Konata in terms of that. Who's that? Chisana giant ですね。Shuyaku. Oh, the lead actor. That's completely wrong. Shuyaku in this case is like talking about how she's the main character. It's a little fourth wall breaking, actually. She's the tiny giant. I guess it's not really exclamation point. Butchake. Butchake is like bluntly, but it also can be kind of put it simply. But let me see. Yeah. Put simply. Yeah, we'll go with put simply. She's the main character. Okay, 1-1. I'm just being very careful to make sure to not go past the end of where the choice ends. Yeah, Dato darone. Or is it Juto darone? It does mean reasonable, but Juto, I think. Yeah, Dato, right? Dato. Yeah, I should have gone with Dato, right? Seems reasonable. Our good friends. Good friends after all. Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong. I can't believe I did that. So, I don't know why I had his telepeck. So it's like, I know, right? She could, like... This is like coholing or like coaxing. She could, like, deceive. You know. So yeah, it's kind of like she could trick chakras. She could. Oh man, I love this song. It's like one of my favorite songs in Pokemon, like overall. Excellent. I know, right? She could trick Takara Senpai into. I mean. She could persuade her. I mean, she could persuade her for us. I think. She could trick Takara Senpai. I mean, she could persuade her for it. Or I think, no, we want to go with, like, she could trick her. I mean, she could persuade Takara Senpai for us. Or maybe we just go with that. She could trick, I mean, she could persuade Takara Senpai for us. Oh, you asked what I was coding. I'm coding a VN right now. Alright, I think, you know, you're the same person. Right, you're the same person who's been talking about coding a VN. Like, you know, you're the one that was, like, taking a existing VN and, like, making, like, a PC version or something. And, like, Renpai or something like that. Or were you a different person? I think that's what you were saying. I think you're the person that was doing that, right? I know, right? She could trick, I mean, she could persuade Takara Senpai for us. You know, it was crazy that, like, I remember when Pokemon X and Y first got announced, and it was, like, such a big deal, because it was, like, the first fully 3D Pokemon game, and everyone was like, it felt so awesome. It was like such like a new era for Pokemon. It's kind of weird to think about how that was actually a fairly long time ago now. Like, Pokemon nowadays has been 3D for longer than it's been 2D only, right? Like, that Pokemon X and Y kind of type style of Pokemon is the way Pokemon's been for most of its history at this point, right? Is that true? Like 1996 up until 2013, yeah, so... Or no, 1996 to 2013, so that's 17-ish years. Or did it come out in 2011? It came out in 2013, didn't it? Pokemon XY. I think it's been around for No, it's like kind of comparable. I think we're kind of at the point where it's even. Oh, it's not you, different person. Yeah, there was someone in my Discord server that was like doing that, so I got it confused. Don't think you mentioned it. It's your first time mentioning it. Well, good luck with that. 2013, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have ideas about doing a visual novel one day. But of course that's a big effort, a big task, right? It's a lot of effort. But yeah. I've kind of thought about doing that. It'd be a fun thing to do. Yeah, I think 2D Pokemon was better too. Not that my experience with 3D Pokemon is like Sword and Shield, so like arguably yes, that's not what people consider to be the best of 3D Pokemon. But that's what I had to go with, and it was okay. Heart Gold and Soul Silver was way better. Anyway, so let's not get too caught off track here. She could trick, I mean, she could persuade Takara for us. Because Ikurune, yeah, Ikurime means like, yeah, like trick or like kahol. Oh, really? Wait. Oh, wait. That's not even in the right spot. Yeah, this is not a Hiyori line. This is a protagonist line. So I actually have that wrong. So let me... I was doing the wrong line this whole time. 11874 is probably the beginning of Konata, yeah. So let me kind of find out what line I need to go to if I want to put that in there. So ですよね. Did I skip over it? Oh, I'm going backwards. 11897. If I want to put that in there. So I guess that tells me if I wanted to do the other two choices today, how long I'd have to go. I'd have to go another, how many lines? One to, 1890, 11896. That's like another 20-ish lines. I feel like we gotta try. We gotta try. I want to see. Let's see if we can do it. If we can finish this choice. Oh, I do Kuroi Sensei second? Oh, that's not. It's always weird when I do it that way. Okay, no. Let's do Konata because it's the second choice. Yeah, we'll do that one next. Yeah, how about Konata-san? Is probably a good way to do that. Because, I mean, the choice is like Konata-san, of course, right? So it's just like... Although this line is kind of like Konata-san, maybe? It feels like it should be more confidence. Because we chose a choice that was like Konata-san, of course. Right? So he should have some more confidence in saying that. You're right. あの人はしか or あの人しかいませんよね. So it couldn't be anyone else. Or like it couldn't be anyone else, right? Hyorin, who's that? Oh, is this that one part? I love this part. It's great. So, I use C++. I used C. So, not C++, but just C. I used to be a C++ person. But what ended up happening was that I got too, like... C++, it's really easy to get analysis paralysis on, I feel. Because there's just so many ways you could choose to do something in C++ that it's just like... I don't know. And it's also like there's so much... the standard library and like... the language has like evolved so much that it kind of feels like there's just so much to learn. For, in my opinion, like, not a ton of benefit. But I guess that depends, right? But it feels like if you were to like master C++, like you could be like super good and like do some really, really awesome stuff. But like the problem is that it takes a really long time to get to that point. And C is just easier to master, in my opinion. Like it's easy to get comfortable with C and just like you can just go. You don't have to think too hard about it. And of course, yeah, I do C professionally, so that helps too. C++ sounds really interesting. It is. You know, again, it has a really storied history, right? And, you know, it's a really great, like, showcase of a lot of different language paradigms and features. But it does have that problem of like being so big and complicated that like you can very easily make a mess for yourself. Yeah, I love this part. So, oh wait, no, we want to have, so Izumi-senpai. 私たちのこと、理解してくれて She's someone who understands us. Nori wa bachiri, she brings the perfect energy, right? So Nori is like going along with things, like she's perfectly for like going, like she perfectly, her Nori is perfect, right? So it's like she goes along with things nicely, like she brings the perfect energy. I think really captures it's good, right? You know, somebody who like isn't like a you know, she's not like a wet blanket, like, you know, she's like brings the perfect energy is, I think, a great way to say that. About making a VN, you were interested in what way? The main way was because, right, if you know my my profile picture, it's based on a book that I was trying to write at some point, and one of the reasons why I feel like I couldn't finish it or get very far into it is because I felt like it needed to be interactive. And so I have an idea for a story, and I feel like a visual, personally I feel like a game would be my ideal like format for it, but because games are hard to make and take a lot of effort, like a visual novel feels like the middle ground between, like, you can have game content, like interactive content to an extent, but it's like still mostly straightforward, right? Like there's not too much complexity in the game mechanics and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what it is. I think if I were to make a game though, it wouldn't be a visual novel though. But I think that the visual novel is like the best compromise between, like, fits my vision but is also possible for me to do as like a single person project potentially. So that's the idea. Of course, partially inspired by the fact that Rogaku Otusai has like really opened my eyes to like how fun visual novels can be. So but I don't know, maybe I will do that, maybe I won't. I have a lot of ideas that don't come to fruition. It's honestly a miracle that the idea to translate Rogaku Otusai has gotten this far. Kodo Roku Maru kara. So she also has Kodo Roku, which is yeah, taking initiative, I would say, is probably fair. Kodo is like conduct power, right? Yeah, dynamism. If it's the best format for something you want to make, then I don't see why you wouldn't. Yeah. The question is how much do I want to make it compared to other things I want to do, right? Because I do recognize that even as a visual novel, right, like it would be a lot of effort. Has the music been exclusively from Pokemon X and Y this whole time? Not the whole time. We started off with Diamond and Pearl, but we switched to X and Y because I finished the soundtrack for that. She's also great at taking initiative. She's incredibly dependable. Yeah, so that's like, it's more like so if you, so you think if we praise her like this it'll go well. think if we praise her like this, it'll go well. You think if we praise her like this, yeah. Happy Halloween, I go to sleep, bye. Well, good night, Alvaro. Thanks for being here. We're probably gonna stop soon too, but I want to see if we can get to the end of the choice. Or all three choices, I guess. Shouldn't be too much longer. X and Y probably has one of the best center themes, besides the nighttime one from Gen 4. I don't remember what the Gen 4 night one, or I guess we just heard that earlier in the stream, but yeah, both the X and Y one, since we just listened to it, yeah, that was good. Probably would agree also with the Gen 4 one, I just don't remember it off the top of my head. I'm surprised it hangs on that for so long. Oh, I remember this song being like... Yeah, I like the intro to this song. It's really hype. Some of the battle themes from X and Y are like... definitely like the best ones in the series. This reminds me of a, I guess there's a lot of games that have this on the soundtrack, but, there's a game that came out for the computer, like, in Dreamcast, like in 2000-ish, or 1998, I think, actually. It was called Centipede. It was like it's like Centipede 3D, and it had music that sounded like this, and so, I like that game a lot, so it reminds me of that. Alright, but anyway, どうかな? Dolkana is kind of like who knows, I think, more than whom I wonder. Who knows? Like, in any case, she's good friends with Miyuki-san, so I think Warui yo ni wa naranai to. So it doesn't seem like a bad idea to me. It's kind of what he's saying. It's like, I don't think that it will go badly. What do we only... I don't know. Things will not turn out bad. It doesn't seem like a bad idea to me. Doesn't sound like a bad idea to me. Like, better. And then that's the where it ends, right? So now we have to go to Takara or Kuroi Sensei. How about Kuroi Sensei? I think she'd understand well enough. Yeah, 結構理解はあると思うよ。Oh yeah. Yeah, plus she's got influence. Or plus she has authority. Or maybe something like that. Plus she's in a position of authority. Because that's what they're focusing on. Like, she's a teacher, right? Oh yeah. Plus she's an authority figure. But it's not an authority figure more so. It's like she has authority, right? Plus she's got authority. It's probably good to just go simple, right? Oh yeah. Plus she's got authority. Is that really what she says? Kansai ben de nandemo nejikomu gakko no arawashi. Arawashi in this representation, right? Yeah, so the representation of the school's representation. Kaseben de nandemo nejikomu. So it's like no matter like anything and everything, or like everything nejikomu, which is like the force in, screw in, thrust in, push in, squeeze in, right? Yeah. Let me take some time to think about it. Let's see. What does Google Translate sanity check say? It's more about why does that Harawashi. So it wants to say something like she's a representation of Kansai there, like I don't think what I have is correct, but I'm trying to like think about. Because it's like, why does it modify gakko? Gakko no arawashi. Arawashi, in this case, does seem like it's like... It wants to say that it's like an expression. You know, so it could be like representation, expression. So it's a Gakko Kansei-ben Nandemo. So it's like in Kansai dialect. Nandemo nijikomu Gakko. Maybe we will pass on this. I'll have to think about it. I don't think that this is correct, but I think that it's like I'm trying to piece it together in my head of what it's trying to really say. It's like a screw anything, or like not like, yeah, force anything into the school. In Kansei-ben expression or something, or representation of. It feels like it's maybe saying something along the lines like she's like the representation of how with Kansei-ben you can get, you know, a school can force anything in. Maybe something like that. Let me see if I can kind of workshop that. I think that's what it's trying to go for. Something like that. It's like... she's the representation. Yeah. It's like something like that. Let me think. Maybe I combine the two a little bit. Like the school related part maybe is... well, at the workshop exactly, I'll think about it, but like it's maybe for now it's like she's the representation of how with Kansai dialect you can force anything, you can make anything school related. Although it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Another interpretation is it's a school. She's like a school. She's the school representation of how you can force anything with Kansai dialect. She's the school's representation of how with Kansai dialect you can force anything in. Wait, that's the school's representation is more like she's like the school's, like she's like the mascot of this idea, I guess, right? In some sense, right? I think I'll have to think about this, but we will probably just go with this. This seems like the... Because this reflects like her authority, I guess, right? In some sense. It's sort of kind of related to the idea that she has authority. You know, like she represents an idea that if you use through the power of Kansai dialect, you can... Let me say, let me actually, with that, with the power of Kansai dialect, you can make anything happen. This feels better because it's not a the other line makes it sound like she's like a, you know, somebody who tries to force Kansai dialect into everything, which is not, I think, what they're trying to get at. And also is a complete non sequitur. With the power of Kansai dialect, anything is possible. I think I like that. All right, let's see. I think that I like that. The only concern I have is that I'm misunderstanding and that that's not what she says, but I feel like we're closer to correct, at the very least, than what is in the video series. And it's also just funnier, I think. It's more related and is more interesting, and is hopefully more correct. It's the school's representation of how, with the power of Kansai dialect, anything is possible. Let's see how that fits with the voice acting. Yeah, that fits well with the voice acting too. Okay. Sounds good to me. I'll go ask her right away. So yeah, no, no, I'd stop while you're ahead. She may understand. She would understand your event. Yeah, because she would Rikai. She would Rikai. She would understand. Not, you know, she would understand your like event. But she's a teacher. Or it's more like even if she were to, even if she understands your event, she's a teacher. Alright, let's go with nah.
いや、やめといた方がいいよ。
それは it's kind of more like so you're saying like because it's like you know you're that you know that as in like what you mean is right because you're saying that right the thing that you're referring to is so you're saying it's like by that you mean I guess we need to keep this the like hesitation right? So you're saying although I guess it's like she's like kind of like that right that because she's talking about the threat letter from earlier so she's like oh right that let me see oh well actually no it's yeah so do I more like isn't just like hesitation it's just like what well yeah I was thinking about the wrong thing she's just focusing on like she's a teacher as in like you know she's not gonna let some degenerate doujinshi sale happen at the school festival you know because she's a teacher like she can't just allow that to happen
それに、脅迫メールのこと忘れてない？気づかれたら即アウトだよ。
Soko auto. Soko auto feels like it's more not she'll reject it on the spot, but more just like you'll be finished. Like you need to lay low and stay away from Kuroi Sensei, because she'll realize she'll like be like you're the one who did the threat, like you know you're out of here. And have you forgotten about the threat email? You realize that if she or yeah you realize that if she finds out it was you, you're finished. You're finished, right? And have you forgotten about the threat email? You realize that if she finds out it was you, you're finished, right? Soko auto, right? Is that does mean just like it's like instant or soku, yes. Auto, instant out. I don't think we need to cut down this. It's like more like yeah, because there's no if you realize, right? If she finds out it was you, you're finished, you know. Oh my god! Isha no fukaku desu.
Oh my god!
Fukaku like comes back, right? Comes back totally. Oh no, no. It's not. It comes full circle, right? Cause she was talking about earlier. That's like I made a mistake for the rest of my life. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, we'll be screwed for life. It'll be a lifelong blunder. Right? Isho, like whole life. And then Fukaku's mistake.だとしたらどうしよう。他に心当たりはいる？がいる？ So then, what should we do? Do you have anyone else in mind? I should check to see how that looks. Although, I mean, like, yeah, I know that looks fine, right? It's just 2 very short lines. Or fairly short lines. Oh, hey Ryan. Great to see you here. Why are we playing like spooky X and Y theme? Well, it's because we're just listening to the X and Y soundtrack and that just happens to be where we are. Alright. Oh wait, okay. So it's like, guess there's Izumi senpai. Instead of there always, it's more just like that. Guess there's Izumi senpai. Good memories. Yeah, me too. Although I never played X and Y. I was like very in tune with what was like when it came out. Like I was like really wanting to see what people thought of it, and like because I didn't have a 3DS when it came out, like when X and Y came out. So I was just like really interested in like what people thought of it and like kind of seeing people have opinion, like watching gameplay of it and such. But yeah, I have a lot of good memories of like being excited when it was like announced and seeing the build up to it. Even if I never ended up playing it, I still like had a lot of good memories like of that era. Because it was really exciting because it was just like Pokemon was doing something really different. Or at least kind of seemingly very different, right? I know a lot of people kind of have the opinion that X and Y is kind of like you know, like it was like one of those like people kind of go like, oh, you know, it was 3D and stuff, but like it took steps back and stuff like that. But at the time, people were very excited about it. Let's say I guess theirs instead of guess theirs. Izumi-senpai. She's the hero and you can rely on. X and Y are probably the best Pokemon games on 3DS. That's interesting that you would say that. Because I was always under the impression people liked Sun and Moon more, but I don't know. I never played either of them, so. Because I always thought people were into, it was like kind of like X and Y was like, it was 3D, but it was like play it safe or something like that, or like was kind of not refined, and then like Sun and Moon was like the refined 3DS experience or something. I don't know, but that's just purely like my impression, right? Like I didn't play either of them, so I do feel like I would be more partial to X and Y though, purely just based off of like I have more memories like watching people play X and Y and stuff. Like I had friends who played X and Y in high school, but they didn't play like Sun and Moon. Or I think I guess I would have. No, I still would have been in high school when Sun and Moon came out. But yeah, I wasn't as familiar with people playing Sun and Moon. But I remember all my friends were playing X and Y. Sun and Moon is better quality-wise, but less fun. It's an interesting way to put it. Because I can kind of, yeah. There's games where people will go like, yeah, well, it's not even technically it's the better game, but like, if you look at the game purely logically, and not just think about like, do you actually enjoy the game or not? Like, one game might seem better than the other, but like... But, you know, what matters is whether the game's enjoyable. There's probably, I mean, there's a lot of games that people feel that way about. It's like, who cares if it's more polished, like, you know, it's not as fun. Alright, このさんならちょうどいいかな。ゆきさんと仲良くし、仲いいしね. So it's like, Konata-san would be perfect. She's good friends with Miyuki-san. Yeah, she's also good friends with Miyuki-san. Yeah. Oris, best 3DS Pokemon games. I don't have much thoughts about Oris, honestly. Oris is one of those ones where it's like, I don't know. No thoughts on it, really. I just kind of, like my brother had Oris, like he had Alpha Sapphire, I think, but like, I don't really remember it or like have any thoughts on it. Of course, the one thing that you know about Oris, I guess, if you don't know anything about Oris, is like, you know, oh man, it's got too much water, guys. Am I right? Ha 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 ha. I always thought that was a silly thing for people to make fun of, because it's like, too much water is like a meaningful criticism. in proper context. Like, you know, if you think that like the game has too many water sections, like that's an appropriate criticism of the game to have, if that's what you think, right? You know, so I don't know. I just thought that was like weird that people make fun of that, because it's like, it makes sense. It's a reasonable criticism. It'd be like complaining that there's too many caves or something, or too much tall grass. Like the whole game is tall grass or something. You'd be like, there's too much grass in this game. You know, I run into wild Pokemon too much. But yeah, I feel like I have more familiarity with original Ruby Sapphire. So yeah, I feel like if I were to play one of those two, I'd prefer the originals just because of familiarity. But even then, I didn't play that one either. Third generation game I was familiar with most is Fire Red Leaf Green, because one of my neighbors had Fire Red and Leaf Green and lent it to us, like my family, for like a time. And so I was familiar with Fire Red Leaf Green because of that. There's a lot of water, but it's not an issue. Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess that's... I have no clue whether it's an issue or not, but it's just I thought people making fun of the statement itself is like ridiculous, because it's like, it is a... If it is true, like if it's something that bothers you, like it's a real issue. Or it's a real, like... It's a real criticism that you could have, right? Even if, you know, not everyone would agree with it, right? Alright, well, we are at the end of the choice. So that puts us where? That puts us like almost about 10 minutes into the video. It's fun exploring the water and finding the many islands. Wow. You need surf at all times, though. Alright, well... while it is fun to talk about Pokemon, it is getting late, and we have well exceeded my my goals for this stream as far as progress. I was concerned... Wait, no. I was concerned that, because episode 2 is so reference heavy, that this was going to be a disaster, because we'd run into too many references to the point of like, I'd be constantly like, I have to go back, like I'll have to go back later after the stream to do this, I'll have to go back after the stream to do that. Over and over again. But it ended up working out really nicely, because I guess I underestimated how long it was going to take to get through the non-reference dialogue. So it worked out really nicely, you know, and of course that St. Elmo's reference, the Kore wa Hidoi, is a fun thing to show off. So yeah, it was a great stream, guys. You know, I think it's clear that this is my element, right? This is the these kind of streams are the good stuff. So, you know, it's a lot of fun to do them. It's a lot of fun. Seems like you guys have a good time with them. So yeah, I'll definitely be on the lookout for more times to do streams for episode 2 patch again. Of course, there will be times probably where it really will be too reference heavy. Like the last 2 parts really were like complete bombardment with references. It would have been a disaster. But this part went really well, so we'll see. I definitely would like to... There's definitely some parts of episode 2 that are a lot of fun to go through, so yeah. But anyway, I don't want to ramble too much anymore. So yeah, thanks guys for coming out. It's a great time. Happy St. Patty's Day, even though this stream had very little to do with St. Patty. A lot to do with Patty Martin, but not St. Patty. And yeah, have a good one, guys, and I'll see you when I see you, hopefully soon. All right.